crowd is assembled at the Air Canada Centre, looking for a Raptors victory here in Toronto. And we've got it live right here on 2K Sports. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Charlotte Hornets. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. Seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Rush in at the 3.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
And the Raptors with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And, boy, that was a tough one to lose, guys. But they played well throughout that game, just unable to convert down the stretch.
Yeah, I know we don't get into moral victories, but they can definitely take away some positives from it because even though they came up on the short end, there was some good stuff, too.
Well, the Warriors did zip the ball around very well last year, Clark. They led the league, as Greg was just talking about, led the league in assists per game. It wasn't even close. Over 27 assists per game as a team.
Yeah, 28 times they had 30 or more assists. In 2014, the team that led in that category was the Spurs. They did it only 16 times.
Here's DeRozan, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Combo dishes to Carroll. Again, Toronto.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Curry against Lowry. Passes it to Bogut. And Rush kicks to Green. 6 on the shot clock. And Rush is good for 3. Rush has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lowry kicks to Carroll. Now the dish to Biyombo. Carroll passes to Lowry. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Now here's Carroll. After the miss from Klay Thompson. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Off target from three-point range. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. The second effort. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, and there was...
Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Nice shot there without a second.
And DeMar DeRozan, a star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back.
A lot of people never really pay no attention to the Raptors. They just look at the Raptors like another team, you know. So when I came, you know, I just wanted to bring that feeling back and the excitement that everybody had for the Raptors.
Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just a fact of life that even Vince Carter at his best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning a championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
Yeah. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
A lot of times the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Barbosa. Ezeli is out there at Maurice Space. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. He's off on the second.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Iguodala wide open. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Iguodala's got his second bucket of the night. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark fourth back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. Ross grabs the board.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Joseph kicks to Carroll. Got that one up quick.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
The Warriors leading. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. In the last few years, the Toronto fans have made a strong case for being the loudest in the league. And Greg, you know, the Air Canada Center can sound like a 60,000 capacity crowd during the playoffs.
It is really unreal. It gives the Raptors a huge advantage here at home. Toronto and Canada will always be hockey first, but they love their Raptors here in the North.
And Joseph kicks to Patterson. The feed now to Joseph. Lowry from outside. The shot will not go. And Golden State will come the other way. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. On its way from Barbosa for two. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, the Raptors were top 5 in attendance last season as well. I mean, fans had plenty to cheer about as the team finished with 27 home wins on the year.
Spates. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Goes up to the stripe. Johnson with the defensive effort.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Ross.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Livingston dishes to Azili. Here's Spates. Spates missing again. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Warriors lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
I love the way they took care of the basketball. They displayed good patience, strong decision-making, sharp passing, all of it. This is why coaches say, make the right play, not the spectacular play. Well, unless the spectacular play is the right play, that's fine. But don't give away possession. That's the moral of the story.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, they need to be more aggressive. They got to take the ball inside. See, scoring inside the NBA is like running in football. You're taking control of the game physically. Sure, you need good perimeter play and spacing on the floor, but hey, you got to get it into the big man, Ernie.
So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now, we take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half call.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Nice game. Great performance by Maurice Spates.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Scola out there with DeMarre Carroll. And it's Biyombo at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Thompson for the triple. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. That one on DeRozan.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Well, Greg, for Thompson, last season an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists, and Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
One thing about Kyle Lowry, he has a bulldog mentality. We saw that from his days at Villanova.
No question about that, and I love that about him. He's very simple, not really flashy, just consistently beats the rock. He wears his opponents down.
And he gets the bucket.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Raptors trail by 8.
And talking about Lowry, going to Toronto was a godsend for him. I mean, he had clashed with a number of coaches early in his career. His hard-headedness had been working against him. But in Toronto, he learned how to buy into a system and save the wrath for his opponent. And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
It's Thompson off the drive. Biyombo with the block. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Toronto. Joseph comes in for Kyle Lowry. And the Warriors also making a change. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Brandon Rush.
And for Lowry, he's been on fire the past couple of seasons. He's shown toughness, leadership, and the instinct to make winning plays on the court at both ends.
Patterson passes to DeRozan, fires it up. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's Iguodala missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from DeRozan.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there. Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
23 seconds left to play in the third.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The shot by Carroll, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a...
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And it's the Warriors ball. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Ezeli in at the 5 spot. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Green, the screen. Curry with another miss.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
DeRozan's shot is good.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way. Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Lowry can't get that one to fall.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
DeRozan lays it up and in off a pretty assist. DeRozan's
passing the ball very crisp.
And their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Thanks, guys. I got a team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying a buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Kicks to Scola. Toronto working the ball around now. Biyombo, no luck.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And he gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
And he gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 7. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for the Raptors. And Golden State also making a change. Andrew Bogut checked in for Azili. Here's Curry. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Thompson. And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter. The shot by Curry, no good.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Carroll kicks to Patterson to the right side. Back to Lowry. Pocket 6. Carroll for 3. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Bogut. Count it!
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
They get it again. Outside Lowry. Out to DeRozan. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul?
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Let's go.
And the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 7. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. So he comes up empty, missing both. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks.